Hello there! Welcome back to Corpse Factory. Where we're looking for a new body. Are we? Well, only one problem. Zipping the body bag further reveals that this guy only has one arm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Left arm has been severed just below the elbow, leaving a surgical stump. It's something that he has clearly lived with years because the area in question is clean. Probably had a prosthetic limb before being moved to the morgue. Maybe. This particular feature is the deal breaker. Too hard to convince the victim that this is their own corpse of the missing limb. If it's missing a limb. Yeah, tricky. Although, perhaps Noriko could factor the missing limb into the case of the cause of death. If I bloodied the stump a bit, it could be made to look like he lost his arm before he died. I reach for my phone and call Noriko back, getting sick of the chit-chat.
You find a suitable corpse?
Yep.
Almost. Got a guy about the same age and build. Plain face. Needs some work, but could do the job.
Great! I'll send Tomoe over with the van right away.
Just one thing.
What?
That's a good question.
The body is missing an arm.
Oh, that is a problem.
Yeah. Can you edit the corpse photo so that the victim is missing an arm? Make it look like it got chopped off before he died. That way, when he receives the actual corpse, he'll be expecting a missing limb.
No.
No?
I'm already in the middle of making the photo. I'm not changing it now.
Then I don't know what to tell you. Don't have any other suitable bodies.
Make it work, Kojiro.
That's a venomous tone again.
What can I do? Not going to roam the street and kill someone that looks like the Vic.
Come up with something else then.
Wanting to kill people?
Hell, chop your own arm off and attach it to the corpse. I don't care what you do. But I need the body within the hour. If you let me down, I'll never be with you. Our relationship is tied to Corpse Girl's fate. If you let her down, you'll let me down. And I don't like being let down.
Shit. My phone beeps twice, as if protest to Noriko's abrupt ending of the call.
Fantastic.
She likes backing me into corners. Yeah, this is not a good relationship, bro. You need to find somebody else. What am I supposed to do? Clear that she doesn't really have any intention of being with me. She's using me. Dangling the promise of something I desire right in front of me. And yet, I need to have her. I need to prove to her that she should be with me. I lower my glasses and rub my brow with my fingers.
Shit.
I've got an idea. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I slide my glasses back up to adjust them. They're comfortable once more. Fetch my mobile mortuary lift and angle it underneath the tray. Protruding from the open old chamber. great deal of effort. I ditched the tray from the chamber, rest upon the top of the mortuary lift, allowing me to wheel the corpse over to the morgue. After pushing it halfway across the open room, I let the wheels come to a stop directly underneath the ceiling, flaring fluorescent light. With that done, turn and rummage around in a cabinet. Sort through a number of tools till I find what I'm looking for. Fetching the surgical implement, and shaking hand, return to the corpse, lying atop the steel tray. I roll atop the shelves, the sleeves of my coat.
For Noriko.
He's gonna cut off his own arm.
Here goes.
When the metal bone saw digs into the soft flesh of my arm, I grit my teeth, refrain from screaming. I angle the blade that it cuts away from my elbow. Needed to leave it intact. The cutting process is pure agony. To prevent myself from passing out, I keep my breathing steady. Try to focus on something simple. Something my brain can handle with pain. I begin to count 1, 2, 3. I count the seconds that it takes for the jogged metal saw to reach bone. 15 seconds. 15. 16. Filled flesh and muscle, and blood swirling down my coat. 20. 21. I think I reached to continue after 24 seconds. But it's hard to tell because there's a troubling numbness that's still somehow worse than the original searing agony. My fingertips clench. The saw begins to slip due to the perception. It's getting harder to even handle the tool. After some 32 odd seconds, saw hits bone. Ah! I slid it back and forth, cutting into the tense matter with as much strength as my failing body can muster. Vomit and drool have soaked to the front of my coat and began to simmer together with the blood. Oh, it's foaming a small pool at my feet, and the stench of the mixing liquids threatens to overwhelm my senses. Counting the seconds has become infinitely more difficult. 43, 34, 40, 30, 30? Was it 21 seconds? so far? No, it's been longer than that. It has have been a minute by now. I've been sighing in our own arm for a full minute. But the blade still hasn't cut through all of the bone. Don't recall when I fell to my knees. I don't recall when I stood back up. Recall running my slimy fingers through my hair, or when flakes of blood splatter against my glasses, or when my batter relieved itself. Ah! Ah! Oh man, why? Why do you have to freaking cut off your own arm, bro? I freaking reached my own arm. Like, god damn, man. Specifically my left arm, man. Like, why? Why? Oh, damn it, man. Can't even recall why I'm doing that. Is it for Mexico? Because I love her? No. Noriko. It's Noriko, actually. Or Corpse Girl. I have to prove I'm worthy of her. No, you do not. You have so many other options. It ain't even funny. You can find anybody else, bro. Anyone else that won't let you lop off your own arm. I have to be loved by her. There's nothing else for me. 97. 98. As my count reaches 99 seconds, my right arm falls to the tiled floor. Flopped like a dead fish against the deck of the boat. Boat. I let out a groan of what I can only be called a relief, and I slump in myself, resting in a pool of all liquid. My vision is blurry. My breathing is ragged. The sane part of my consciousness knows that I need to treat my wound. I need to apply treatment. A treatment or cauterize the damage. Or I'm just going to bleed out and die on the floor. My own morgue. But a quiet voice in my mind, the same one that drove me to such an extreme measure, urges me to finish my work. Getting to my feet, it's a struggle. I try to push myself off the ground, using both arms, but of course, I fell flat on my face when my right arm fails to react to my mental instructions. I think the lenses of my glasses smashed against the tiles, as my eyes seem to be bleeding now. A second attempt pushes off the ground. It's more successful. Left arm is strong enough to hoist my fairly responsive body. I sway and stagger around aimlessly before collecting myself. enough to attempt to fish my severed arm off the ground. Luckily, I managed to grasp the blood and vomit soaked wrist of my former limb with my one good hand. I drag myself towards the mortuary lift that holds aloft the corpse. I need to attach my arm to it. But I don't think so. I don't really know how to attach a severed limb. I bludgeon the corpse's stump with my useless arm, trying to find some point of connection that would magically fuse the limbed corpse. It's hopeless. As I madly flail my arm around, I can't help but laugh at the whole situation. Of course, I can't attach my arm to this corpse. And the corpse is missing its left arm. I cut off my right arm. You should have checked that ahead of time. But from here, I think it's the best time to kind of end the episode here. Well, we're slowly going mad. Well, I hope you guys have a great time. Great day too, and as we freaking question Kojiro. God dang it, man. Why? I'll see you guys next time.